In 1943, in a small Swedish village named Agunnaryd, a young entrepreneur named Ingvar Kamprad sowed the seeds of what would become a global phenomenon. He was only 17 years old, yet his ambition was as vast as the Nordic forests that surrounded his hometown. Kamprad's journey began modestly. Armed with a small amount of money his father had given him as a reward for his schoolwork, he set up a mail-order business, initially selling simple items like matches, Christmas decorations, and fish. Little did he know, he was laying the foundation for IKEA, a company that would one day transform the way people around the world furnish their homes. Kamprad grew up during a time of scarcity and economic hardship. Born in 1926, he lived through the tail end of World War I, the Great Depression, and the tumult of World War II. These early experiences instilled in him a frugality and practicality that would define IKEA's identity. His family farmed, and he learned early on about the value of hard work and ingenuity. Even as a boy, Kamprad was inventive. He began selling matches around the neighborhood on his bicycle. When he found a way to buy matches in bulk and sell them at a lower price, his entrepreneurial spirit took root. By 1947, Kamprad had begun selling furniture, his first significant pivot toward what would become IKEA's primary focus. The idea was born out of his recognition that Swedish customers had few affordable options for home furnishings. As he began to offer more products, Kamprad decided to create a catalog, a move that would soon become iconic for IKEA. In 1951, the first IKEA catalog was released, a modest pamphlet of just 16 pages, but it was enough to start drawing attention. The catalog symbolized something greater than just a list of products. It represented accessibility. People could dream of beautiful homes even on modest budgets, an idea that struck a deep chord in the post-war era. The big turning point came in 1956, when Kamprad introduced the concept that would make IKEA famous: flat pack furniture. A simple observation by one of his employees who removed the legs from a table to fit it into a car sparked an idea. If furniture could be packed flat, it would save space, reduce shipping costs, and allow customers to take it home and assemble it themselves. This would not only cut costs, but also democratize furniture shopping, giving people more control over their purchases. It was a revolutionary idea, and it allowed IKEA to keep prices low while expanding its market reach. This approach became central to IKEA's identity and is one of the most enduring aspects of its business model. Kamprad's philosophy wasn't just about affordable furniture, though. He believed in creating a complete experience for customers, and IKEA's showrooms reflected that. Instead of simply displaying products, IKEA began to build fully furnished miniature homes within their stores. Customers could walk through these model rooms and envision their own spaces transformed. This idea of democratic design, beautiful, functional furniture at prices people could afford, became a mantra for IKEA. Kamprad often said that most things remain to be done, and this drove his constant pursuit of innovation and improvement. Despite these successes, Kamprad's journey was not without controversy. In the 1990s, he faced criticism for his association with pro-Nazi groups in his youth, an affiliation he later publicly denounced and deeply regretted. The revelation shocked many, but Kamprad addressed it head-on, acknowledging his past and reaffirming his commitment to inclusivity and equality within IKEA. This period was a dark chapter in the company's history, but one from which it emerged with a renewed focus on transparency and corporate responsibility. Over time, IKEA became known not just for its furniture, but also for its commitment to sustainability and ethical practices. Kamprad's personal struggles and imperfections were part of IKEA's story, a reminder that even great visionaries are fallible and that growth, both personal and corporate, often comes through confronting one's mistakes. The 1980s and 1990s were a time of rapid expansion for IKEA. The company ventured beyond the confines of Sweden, opening stores across Europe, North America, and eventually Asia. Each new market presented its own set of challenges, from adapting products to fit smaller Japanese apartments to navigating complex regulations in the United States. Yet IKEA's adaptable business model and flat pack philosophy allowed it to thrive in diverse environments. By the turn of the millennium, IKEA was not just a furniture retailer. It had become a cultural icon. Its stores were destinations, often featuring play areas for children, Swedish meatball cafeterias, and a maze-like layout that encouraged exploration. The company had created a unique retail experience that combined shopping with an almost theme park-like adventure. Over the years, IKEA has not shied away from addressing environmental issues. It was one of the first major companies to pledge a shift towards sustainable materials, committing to using only renewable and recycled materials by 2030. This commitment is visible in its product lines, with more pieces made from bamboo, recycled glass, and sustainably sourced wood. IKEA has also invested in renewable energy, with numerous stores powered by solar panels, and a goal of becoming climate positive by 2030. The company's dedication to sustainability reflects Kamprad's deep-seated belief in frugality and efficiency, values that were deeply ingrained in IKEA's corporate culture from its earliest days. Today, IKEA is a ubiquitous part of life for millions around the world. It is a brand synonymous with affordability, style, and a distinctly Swedish aesthetic. Yet, at its heart, IKEA remains true to Kamprad's original vision, to make good design accessible to everyone. Kamprad passed away in 2018, but his legacy lives on through the blue and yellow stores that dot the globe, through the millions of Allen wrenches that accompany IKEA's flat-pack furniture, and through the simple joy that people find in creating a space that feels like home. IKEA's story is one of transformation and resilience, a story of how a young man with a simple idea could create a global powerhouse. It is a reminder of how ambition, coupled with a deep understanding of human needs, can drive innovation. Kamprad once said, "Only those who are asleep make no mistakes." His journey with IKEA, filled with both triumphs and setbacks, epitomizes this philosophy. He built not just a company, but a new way of thinking about home furnishings, one that values simplicity, functionality, and above all, the belief that design should be for everyone. Hey there, thanks for watching. I've personally always loved a great story. I've always felt that there's so much richness and lessons to be taken from all the things that happened before us in our past. And on this channel, that's exactly what we'll be covering. All of the social, economic, and cultural contributions of all the different countries and societies that came before us on this planet. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, click subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.